Hello there. Can't believe we're already at the end of the first quarter of 2022. Seems like the time is actually flying. Things are getting more and more busier as we're coming back to normality. I think the more as a pandemic is kind of a little, easing on different things. Yes, the numbers are higher, but at the same time, people are more comfortable to traveling. They're doing tons of things. But at the same time, in the real estate world, a few changes happened last month. Number one, obviously, as you guys know that the mortgage interest rate has gone up, but at the same time, foreign buyer investor tax, actually that has also gone up as well. So making this a little bit more pressure on the sales side of it. That's what the number of units being, fewer units being sold in the month of March. However, when if you look at the average price of the property still has gone up around about 18% as compared to last same month last year in 2021. Having said that, there's a little bit less unit volume still in the condo market, but still it's very, very steady. New projects coming into the market, so a lot of inventory coming into the market. A lot of things have been happening. So it's creating a lot of questions in the industry. People are talking about is it the beginning of the slowdown, or is it a correction? Are we expecting anything? I mean, we are expecting this to stabilize at one point, but at the same time, what holds in the future? But another questions are also coming that in next April, which is this month, will be another increase in the mortgage interest rate. So let's have we'll let the future dictates all these things. But for now, let me start sharing a few numbers of the Toronto Real Estate Board for the month of March, which are very, very exciting. And these numbers, I just want to share my screen with you again. Just want to show how does that look. Without any further ado, here you go. So once you look at right here, this is the GTA overall, the market stats. So the average price in the GTA is almost, it's $1.3 million. That's an average, which is 23.3% price point. If you compare with the month of Feb, you can still see the numbers are still higher, which means the prices has gone up. Number of units sold is 25,625, which is a little bit down by 23.5%. Again, the inventory we're still fighting to get more of inventory. Average days on market is 10, which is also reduced as compared to last year. When we're looking at the months of inventory, just under 1 month of inventory in the GTA, as you can tell, in the month of March, a lot more inventory came in. So this way we bumped it up to almost a 1 month of inventory came in the market. When we look at the condo side of it, the average sale price in the GTA overall was over $800,000. The units sold were over 3,154 units were sold in the. When we talk about Toronto, average price for the property in Toronto is 1.18. Which is 17.6% up. Units sold 9,455, 17.9% up, and average days on market is 12. As you can tell, the days on market has gone a little bit higher because of, obviously, as we're talking about the inventory has gone up, and obviously the foreign buyer speculation tax has also gone up. Again, just under 1 month of inventory available in Toronto as well. Well, when it comes to the condo, average price is 831,351. Condo number of unit sales is 2,141, which is down by 18.1%. So overall, when we look at it, so best thing is obviously I want you to focus, start watching the market month over month and what exactly the changes you'd be able to see that. Again, if I compare it, down here, if you see, we compare the breakdown for all home types in last 4 years. So we're comparing 22 with 21, 20, and 19. So we can tell the number of sales has obviously it's down as compared to last year, but it's still higher than 2021 and in 2019. But with the average active listings, when you also look at that, we were only 2020 has a little bit less of active listings, so less listings is still a challenge, but average price jumped significantly over the period of last 4 years. We'll be able to see that. When you talk about Mississauga, the average price in Mississauga 1.19. Number of units sold 2,225, which is down by 20.8%. Average days on market is 8. And just over actually 3 weeks of inventory in Mississauga. Condos in Mississauga 735,000, that's an average price, 735, 675. Number of units sold, condo sales are 352, which is down by 10% as well. When you're looking over Brampton, the Brampton is taking a good, you can see a big change. So in the month of inventory, I'm going to start with that because obviously Brampton being a very, very competitive market, always have a very shortage of inventory. Right now we see just over 1 month of inventory in Brampton right now sitting. Average price in Brampton is 1.337. Obviously the prices are now haven't gone down. Yes, the unit volume, if you look at number of units, is 2,441, which is down by 29.7%. That has gone down. The inventory has gone up, but the prices didn't come down. Actually, it went up. Average days on market is 6. And when you're looking at year over year, I would like you to put a pressure on, just want to bring your focus on the total sales. In 2021, we have 1,599 units were sold in March. However, this year is 928 units being sold. Active listings 953. It has gone up a little bit higher, but when you look at the price point, same month last year, we were just over $1 million, and now it's at $1.31 million. That's an average price in Brampton of all property types, all home types. When looking at the condo pricing, condos right now $688,000 in Brampton, and units sold, like 58 units were sold in Brampton. Oakville, again a strong market as we know. Average price is 1.817. That's in Oakville. Total units are sold 874. 9 days is the days on market. Just I think just over 3 weeks of inventory in Oakville as well. So condos in Oakville 896,757 the price. The 54 units were sold. They both are down. So sale price for the condos are actually going down a little bit. But when we look at the overall, other property types are actually gone up in overall. York region, average price in York region 1.54. That's an average price, which is up by 25.9%. Units sold 4,495, which is down by 27.7%. Days on market is 10. They have a little bit under of like just shy of a 5 weeks on inventory in York region. Average condo price in York was 791,329, which is up by 25%. But the condos sale is 367, which is down by 17.9%. So very, very interesting numbers we'll be able to get to see here. Durham region, again, one of the more very, very competitive market as well. Average price in Durham region is 1.182. Again, when you look at it, 32.1% up as compared to same month last year. Number of units sold 3,115, which is down by 24.2%. Average days on market is 7. When you look at it, it's just under 3 weeks of inventory. I guess the Durham is the least amount of inventory available in the whole GTA area. The condo side of it, average price is $697,840, which is up by 44.8%. When we look at the unit sold is 65, which is 13.3% down as compared to last year. When you're talking about the micro market, it's something interesting. I just want to spend a little bit of time here. Just wanted to bring, so we're comparing with February and October of 2020 and March of 2022 when we're looking at the micro markets as we start observing in 2020. So condo apartment in CO1 area, which is downtown Toronto Court, as you know, the units sold, 528 units were sold. In 2020 was 340 units, and February of 2020 was 330 units as well. At the same time, active listings we talk about 535 in a CO1 and in 1,844 listings were in 2020, and in that was October of 2020, and February of 2020 was 366. Average sale price jumped up to, in a CO1 condo, is 891,539 unit. Average price, it was as compared with 755,194 in October of 2020, and also Feb of 2020, it was 840,000. Same thing, we talk about detached properties in Mississauga. In number of units total sold, active listings, average sale price, and months of inventory. If you're comparing it, so obviously, as you can clearly tell, like from Feb 2020 to then October 2020, and then March of 2022, we are comparing that. It's the months of supply is still the least in March of 2022. Same thing with detached in Whitby, Sammy's in EO1, and in Sammy's in Brampton area. Yes, we have taken some random areas and random comparisons. This is just for you, for a micro market, if you wanted to have a look onto it. And if you're interested in something watching in your area, reach out to me, let me know. I'll be able to produce that numbers for you as well. So when you look at the Trab Market Watch, this is again the number of sales. We got a volume-wise, active listings, average sale price, and months of inventory, comparing it year over year. So again, this is now we're comparing with 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So when you compare 6 years in a row, the unit volume sale, as you can say, not the highest, not the least, but again, we're still on a little bit of a 5-digit numbers when it comes to the active listings. So like exception of like 2017, pretty much the active listings are likely gone down in this month as compared to the other previous 5 years, actually, exception of, as I said, 2017. Average price point, when you look at the jump, like from 2017, then after 16-point fair housing plan, it from 916 went down for like 2 seasons in a row. I would say 2 March in a row went down, and then right in 2020 picked up again, and now since then it like actually has, whatever it actually gained, lost, it actually get more than that. Months of inventory, we also talked about, this little stabilized as a little bit more inventory, as I said, came in the month of March as compared to the last year, and even in Feb, we know observing that. Right? But when it comes, this is my favorite chart, as it comes to the total. This chart actually shows us how does it exactly that trend line looks like. So this is obviously an opening. This is, as I said, if you compare the straight line over here, obviously, well, you don't do it here, but if you draw an imaginary line here, like a sort of a trend line, I'm 100% sure it's gonna be somewhere around, should be coming around here, which is giving a very, very consistent growth in the market. However, as you can tell, that right now the market is still above the trend line. Yes, you can see that there is a peaks and valleys throughout this dotted line, but you see that. But it's interesting to see how the market behaves. A little bit of fluctuation it happens, then it actually the prices. But again, it's like still just under 1.3 million mark. Last month was obviously they crossed 1.3 million, almost 1.3 million in there. So this is a trend line, but we're able to see that. Obviously, this is my favorite chart in the whole. I always look for it. Just give me a visual presentation of region. I can imagine where this market is heading. Anyways, with that, if you have any question regarding the stats, please let me know. I'm more than happy to discuss it with you. If you wanted to see something more in your micro market, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to get some numbers specifically for your micro market as well. I look forward to connecting with you next month with the April stats. Until then, stay tuned. We'll talk soon. Bye.